Hi guys!
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe and hit that button. Today we have a great video for you guys. This is all about dressing high and low, and this is something that if you have been watching us for a while, you know that we do this all the time. So today we're going to talk about what it is, how to do it, why we do it, and how you might want to incorporate this into your looks as well.
So some of you may not know what dressing high-low fashion is, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. The high-end pieces are your luxury designer brands that you're going to be then mixing with your lower items. So those are basically anything else that's obviously not in that category, things that you're maybe experimenting with as far as patterns, prints, trends, styles, fashions that are coming in and out.
And those are the stores that we typically shop at, the stores that you typically see in our hauls where we like to buy our clothes. Places like Express, Target, Old Navy, basically all that street style clothing.
So the reason why we really enjoy this high-low fashion is because it gives a stylish yet really casual vibe to all of your outfits. If you're dressing head to toe in Gucci, it might look a little like over the top and not practical, especially for like our lifestyle. And the second reason why we like to do it is obviously you're able to, be budget conscious. You can really, have those investment pieces that are going to, last you in your wardrobe for a long time, as well as also be able to have those more playful trends that come in and out with your low pieces.
Yeah, and I think we also really enjoy it too, because if you're shopping at places like Target or Walmart, places like that, but you're able to then add in just maybe one piece that's a luxury item, you can really elevate your whole look without spending so much money on every single outfit you wear.
Yeah.
So now that you guys know exactly what it means to dress high-low, we're going to talk a little bit about what to invest in. You may be asking like, okay, well, how do I decide where to invest my money if you're choosing to invest in, some high-end pieces? And like we've said many times, you do not need to spend a lot of money to look fashionable or stylish. This is for those of you who might want to dip your toe into the luxury world. So for us, we really like to invest in handbags and belts. And the reason we like those so much is because obviously they're much more versatile than spending $600 on a shirt. If you spend $600 on a shirt, it's going to be hard to really change up that shirt in so many different ways and make it so versatile. However, if you spend money on a handbag or a belt, you're probably going to be using that item, several times a week, if not every single day. So we feel like putting our money into those things and then spending less money on clothing items, especially more trendy items, is really going to give us more bang for our buck.
Yeah, and another thing that we've also found is that we really are not a big, huge, avid proponents of, investing in shoes. We're moms, it's not practical. You're constantly, kind of going out to the fields, for games or running around, doing errands. And so spending and investing that much money into a shoe just doesn't really seem like it's practical. Plus there's so many different trends that are coming out with shoes that are so fun.
Yes.
And if you're investing, let's say for example, in a very high luxury designer brand for a snakeskin boot, you're definitely going to have buyer's remorse when that trend leaves, versus investing in something that's, much more traditional and classic looking.
Yeah, I feel like I can really appreciate those gorgeous, Louis Vuitton red-heeled shoes. They're beautiful, they're wonderful. And maybe if you're going for something really classic, like a black stiletto, you might have that for a dozen years or more.
Absolutely.
However, that's not what we're typically wearing. So it's not very fun to go and spend all this money on a shoe that's basically going to be an ornament in your closet. For me, I'm definitely someone who, if I spend a lot of money on an item, whether it's a bag or a belt, I'm gonna wear the heck out of that item. You're gonna see me using it all the time. Right. It's not gonna be sitting on a shelf or in a dust bag, because that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I really wanna get my wear out of that item. So for both of us, I feel like, what's practical, what's going to work for our everyday looks is what we want to spend our money on. Okay, so the next thing is where to begin. There's so many beautiful styles of handbags, belts, different colors, different patterns. And what we really believe in when you're investing your money and you don't have this unlimited budget, is really to think about what are you going to get the most use out of. So we really believe in, those neutral pieces, kind of looking at your wardrobe and saying, do I lean more towards blacks or browns or soft colors that maybe would go best with like a nice nude shade? And that's probably where you're going to want to focus, as well as, classic styles and bag shapes and things that are going to be around for many years. So Christina was just asking me the other day if I had one bag that I would recommend if someone were to ask me, because I am a huge luxury handbag lover. And if I had to choose one bag, you might be surprised to find that I would actually recommend this bag. And I don't use this bag, all the time, so it's not something that you've probably seen as often as other bags on our channel. This is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 in the Monogram print. But the reason I would recommend a bag like this one is because the shape, when I look at the shape, I'm thinking about this is small enough to use in the evening. You could easily put it in the crook of your arm. It looks super classy and stylish, but it's also big enough to hold a ton of stuff that you can take everything you need for the kids, for yourself in this bag. The color. This color looks beautiful if you're wearing head to toe black. It also looks great with what I have on right now. It works with what you have on. It works with pastels, with all white. So this is the kind of thing that I would really recommend if you want to invest in, just one luxury handbag. And because it's a very classic shape and style, it's been around for decades, you can get this on the secondhand market for very, not little money, but much less than a lot of the brand new luxury bags. This one I actually did buy from the secondhand market.
And the same thing actually also goes for belts. You're also going to want to look into your wardrobe and see which color belt you're probably going to get the most use out of. Because remember, you're going to be investing a lot in this piece. So for me, I definitely have a much darker wardrobe, so a black belt suits my wardrobe better. Whereas for Kelli, she definitely has a lot of more of the neutral, lighter tones. And so as you can see, she's got this beautiful Nude Gucci belt. So just being smart about where to invest your money, making sure that you're looking at those solid, traditional colors, things that, have been in style and are going to continue being in style for years to come.
And the reason we kind of, I think, gravitate towards the belts as well as the bags is because if you think about how it just changes your whole look and really like pulls together your outfit and just steps everything up a notch.
Exactly.
I just wanted to point out, that we're kind of doing it right now. So this is a Target jacket and I'm wearing my Target jeans, but I'm wearing it with a designer Gucci belt, which I feel like makes people assume that this is probably a luxury jacket or these are more expensive designer jeans.
That's true.
And the same thing for you, right?
Exactly. And this blazer I got for $40 at Loft, and then I got these jeans at Nordstrom. So and this is a Target shirt. So yeah, you're definitely able to kind of play with the different elements in your outfit when you're just combining them with those more luxury pieces.
So now we come to where do we find these luxury items? So I actually am a big proponent of buying from the Preloved Market. And this is something that I actually discovered from watching some of my favorite YouTubers like Shea Whitney, Lux Mommy, and they kind of taught me a couple of years back about Fashion File, which is an awesome online retailer. Unfortunately, this video is not sponsored, although we wish it was. However, this is a great resource that I wanted to share with you guys because you can go on there, you can see all kinds of luxury goods that have been pre-loved, used from other people, but they're rated by the kind of quality that they're in. So I always go for something that's either rated very good or excellent, usually save hundreds of dollars right off the top, even just, sometimes the taxes save hundreds of dollars, and I'm able to get things that I maybe wouldn't usually be able to, afford in my budget, and just really like add to my collection with these pieces that I love, and no one would ever know that most of them are pre-loved because the condition is amazing.
And sometimes the pieces that you really are in love with are just not available in the pre-loved market because there's so much competition out there. So you might have to go to the department stores to get them, as well as also try, looking into the outlets, as well as also checking them out when it's after the season, because then you'll also be able to find some good deals on them. So obviously we do this high-low constantly, so we wanted to share some of our pictures with you of what we're doing, how we're incorporating it, to give you guys an idea of how to be able to create these high-low looks.
And of course, we know that some of you are just probably not really into this kind of thing. We get it. We've read some comments where I know some people think it's insane to spend that kind of money on purses or belts, including our husbands, of course.
Sorry.
Sorry. But if it's not your thing, but you still like the look of it, we actually have something coming up that you guys are going to love.
Yeah.
We are working on our favorite designer dupes video. So we have found some great items that are low cost, more budget friendly, but are going to give you the same look of that high-low mix. So definitely stay tuned for that one next week.
So excited for next week. Okay, so that's it. Now that you know all the ins and outs of dressing high and low, it should be a cinch. So until then, we'll see you guys next time. Bye!